Please welcome back to the stage Reverend Obadiah Steppenwolfe!
Amen. Brothers and sisters, one more time for the bar staff. Let's hear it for them. Brothers and sisters, I see the bar staff in here like I see my stepchildren. And that when I'm drunk, I will try and fuck them. Amen. I encourage you to do the same. Of course, tonight I'm not drinking. I'm having the Red Bull, which is giving me the resting heart rate of Rolf Harris sketching a school sports day. Hallelujah. Bellend. Got Bellend in here tonight in Glasgow City. Amen. Hip hop in here tonight in Glasgow City. You know, out there in Detroit right now, they're having a wet night. It's going to be amazing. They are. Everybody's in the basement taking smack. Right on, Marty. Right on. Brothers and sisters, Glasgow City, we're going to get the rest of this show going on. We got two newbies starting up here tonight. Going to do a little fucking battling for you. Now, we like ethnicity. We do. So we got two ginger people. And I want you to give them all the love that you can give them, because you know up here tonight performing for you, these stage lights will be burning them. It's going to be hurting, but they're going to be performing anyway. Now, children of the corn. We are here to worship He who lurks behind the corn. Now let's start this fucking travesty of fucking hip-hop. All right, the scissors, paper, stone vodka. So please get into it. Oh. Who wins? That was beyond my concentration span. You won, and you choose who goes first.
Eleanor, ladies first.
And Eleanor, too. So, brothers and sisters, put your hands together for our first dope rhymer, Eleanor Morton. Amen!
Gareth, I won't deny it, I haven't got a problem with you, but I agreed to this battle, so let's see it through. Chris Henry was the guy I wanted to meet, but he refused to fight a girl, because he knows I got beat. So let's get down to business. You and I are pretty similar. If you've seen Gareth, then I'll be familiar. In only one way you differ from me, you're much shitter at comedy. I'm going to use my literature skills like your Uncle Evelyn, so you better listen up, because I put the F in. Then you can go crying to your mum and Rosalind, and she'll know what you mean when I say I said hi. I don't think I need to spell out what I'm trying to You're Rosalind's first celeb, which is pretty nice after a shit book about Jesus Christ. You use puppets and props to make your act funny, but from the look of your clothes, it don't bring in the money. But can I just congratulate you on your competition win? He performed at the Playhouse during the Fringe. Clearly it's really helped your career, obviously. That's why you're here, midweek rep battling me. If I was going to insult Chris Henry right now, I might say something vaguely insulting, like how he should be famous if he's really that cool, since he started when I was in primary school. Gareth, I'm powerful gingers, you're letting us down, you're making us look like fucking clowns. Yeah, I use a uke, but at least I don't rely on my hair colour. Face it, it just doesn't fly. So come at me, bro, I ain't scared of you. Fuck you, Gareth Warren. Fuck Chris Henry too.
Battling against me, you're going to regret it. People hate gingers, and looking at you, I totally get it. You need to get a tan. Seriously, just give it a try. I mean, I'm pale too, I'm not going to lie. But you look like Casper the Friendly Ghost didn't die. Growing up when you were a kid, it was probably full of neglect. I suspect because you sound like a Made in Chelsea reject. Oh man, I wear cardigans, I sing songs, it's so unique. Seriously, the geek chic is so obvious that it's bleak. But look, you're on stage with me, it's the highlight of your week. Give up now because your career just peaked. Honestly though, you don't get booked, so how do you make money? You're the sole reason people say, are women really funny? Just to be clear, I think that they are, but as Eleanor Morton, you've taken that too far. You're into philosophy, so let me pose you a question. It's just a draft. How can you call it comedy if nobody laughs? You've not been on the circuit for a while, but that doesn't matter, because the last 3 years your act's been made of the same pattern. Your rapping is whack, so let's end all this chatter. A tiny guitar, is it quirky or hack? I'll go with the latter. If you think you're going to win, you must be crazy, because you're just a glorified open spot with a ukulele.
Gareth, you've done well in the past, as this skinny quote tells. Soon to be a big name in 2012. So 2 years on, your career's not as great as it could be. Still could be worse, it could be Chris Henry's. I'm the best motherfucking ginger on the circuit. Don't steal my crown because you don't deserve it. If you want to fight the titles not as good as Eleanor, you better fight out with James Kirk and Ray Bradshaw. They're ginger comedians. What?
Tight reference.
Yeah, what was tight Casual. You're so bad, I noticed with the quick examination, you couldn't even get a Scottish Variety Award nomination. It's pretty easy to get. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm tween, I'm quirky. You think I don't know it, but you're the carrot top of the Scottish comedy circuit. And you only won last year's Muse Moose Heat because you brought along way more friends than me. I didn't bring no one, I got integrity. I went on merit, not hypocrisy. And while I'm here, I want to slag off Chris Henry. I'm not being rude, not saying you look weird, but you've been mistaken in the past for a child with a beard. But I don't know which one of you's worse, but I've only got time to slag one in this verse. So back to my point, Gareth. You're so hungry for fame, you worked for a charity to further your name. Yeah, you wouldn't have collected all that money for kids if it wasn't for the chance to get big in showbiz. And you tell this cute story about getting a telescope to impress a girl, perhaps in the hope of getting some action, or maybe not, because stargazing's as close as your telescope got. So of you, Gareth Waugh, I ain't got much envy, but fucking hell, could be worse. You could be Chris Henry.
Wow, check out the balls on the kid from Annie. I'm being literal when I say that, because I'm not sure you have a fanny. Seriously, it's like rapping with a Ron Weasley tranny. It's uncanny. I should say, this is where my verse gets a little bit nasty. Rappers say that you want to go home in an ambulance, but you'll need a hearse. So strap in, bitch, because it's going to get worse. I hear that now you're looking to go for a career in acting. Won't that be a bit distracting with your current one where you kill the mood in rooms? Don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. There's some just around the corner. There's a little bit glory. You're up for a part in the Mick Hucknall story. You beat me? Come on, behave. You look like the girl from Brave Got AIDS. And the only way that you're going to get laid is with something that causes a little vibration. Honestly, I'd rather have sex with the animation. You're a bit like me, but without the jokes and maybe after castration. And obviously way more pale. You're beyond Caucasian. Made myself laugh. No, I have forgotten the line I have. It's a good one as well. She was looking at her hand. I think it's all fair that we can use notes. Oh yeah, here we go. And the fact that you picked comedy as your vocation, well, that's the real slightly awkward social situation.
mutants doing comedy. Watching two retards trying to play chess. It's funny, I know. Who will win this fucking mess? You? I believe, to me, the advantage for you was in the first round, you had the manners to cover up your disturbing haircut with a hood. I gave you points for that. Could it be you, Eleanor? Although you have the face of an elf, although you have the face of an elf, you have the ass of a half Central African crossbreed. That just may be the privilege of sitting right there. Can you imagine? Join me and Michael Hutchins on a spiritual journey through the history of masturbation backstage. Ghost of course. Who will win this highly sexual fucking rap battle? Brothers and sisters, if you want Gareth Waugh to win tonight, let's hear cheer. Yes, loud. I think we have to discount 45% due to the pity vote. Eleanor! If you want Eleanor to win tonight, let's hear an amen. I'm a stickler for the rules. Unfortunately, Eleanor, I asked for an amen. Everybody cheered. The winner tonight is Gareth. We'll see you back here in 10 minutes for the final rap battle. Suffer the little children.